Welcome to Patogo Empire channel. Today we are making a simple trending fascinator, which we all like very well. So before we continue, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel. As you do that, the Lord bless you. So today what we're needing for a work is this copper wire, as you can see, tape, masking tape, is 7,000 glue. That is what we'll be using. And also you will need some other materials, including your tape rule, and also you need your bias. You need also your scissors. You need a fabric. Here I have with me is organza fabric type, soft one. So you need a fabric, and use any one, either net or tulle net for your fascinator. Then what we have here is the finishing material, that is for embellishing the work. So that is that. So let's get started with the work. So now the first thing we need to do is to get the copper wire and determine the measurement we want the copper wire to have. For this tutorial, I'll be working with the measurement of 37 inches. But depending on how big you want your fascinator to be or how small you want it to be. If you want it to be bigger than that, you can go for 40, 45, 50. Want it to be bigger. But for now, I'll be working with 37 inches. I'll be working with 37 inches. So you take your tape rule and measure out the measurement you want to work with. As you can see it on the video, I've marked out 37 inches for the work. As you can see, that is 37 inches. Then you add 1 inch for joining. You add 1 inch for joining. Mark it, and then take your plier or whatever tool you have. For here I have pinches, I use it to cut. Some copper wire may be too thick that the pinches cannot cut, so you go for plier. So this one is a bit soft, that is why I'm using pinches for cutting. Now I'm done cutting it, done cutting out the copper wire. So here is the measurement of 37 inches I'm having. So the next thing is to couple it together. We are going to join it with the tape, paper tape. So you get your paper tape, join it together with your paper tape. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. So that is the joining taking place. As you can see, when you are done with that, make sure it is well fixed together. So that is the copper wire ready. Then the next thing you have to do, we are using the 7,000 glue with the bias. We are using the bias to wrap the wire round to cover it up. So first of all, apply your glue. As you can see what I'm doing on the video. I'm using my bias now to run the wire round. Applying your glue to help it fix very well. So that is what you see me do until I go around the wire. Okay. So I'm covering the copper with the bias, and make sure that the bias you are using will be matching color with the material you are working with. Except you have an idea or you have in mind of covering the edge of your fascinator with another trimming to make it look more beautiful, then that will be okay too. But when you are doing this and you don't want to do any other finishing after, then make sure you go for your matching color. All right, So
that's how we need to wait until finish. So I'll finish it after now.
So you can see the work going round, almost done. So that is the finishing point of the wrapping of the wire.
I want to finish it off camera. So this is how it goes.
So you have to be careful to make sure your work come out neat and fine. So when you are done wrapping the wire very well covered, as you can see it, the place you wrap it with paper tape, you must be well covered. Be sure you cover it very well to come out neat. Okay, all right, that's the finishing point. So you cut out, you use glue again to get your work fixed. That's it. Okay, that's the finishing. Then the next thing you do is to cut out the excess bias. Cut out the excess bias with your scissors. Okay. So make sure that the glue you put holds the bias very well. Please don't mind the noise you are hearing underground. Okay, so that is it. Complete.
Now,
all right,
the next step.
Now you get your fabric. Spread your fabric very well. And then when you spread your fabric on the table, you put the covered wire at the center. Make sure you place it at the center and cover it up in double. Cover it up and roll it up as if you are tying a wrap. Okay, you can see what I'm doing in the video. You wrap it up. As you hold, make sure you hold all the edges of the fabric very firm. The knot is pulling out. Okay, you can see me trying to readjust it. Okay, you can see that. You can see that. So now when you hold it firm, the next thing you do is to hold it. Make sure it's at the center. You are holding it tight. When you held it very tight at the center, as you can see me do, then you roll it round. As you are rolling it round, it is curving, giving you a curved shape until you achieve the shape you want it to be. Then you can stop. So as the more you roll it tight, the more it is bending and folding to give you a very impressive and interesting shape. So I'm sorry you can't going off camera, but you will see it later. The curved shape is coming out. The next thing, when you are satisfied with the shape you have gotten, you use your string, the same color. You can see I'm using the same color of bias to tie it, to secure it. Okay, so I'm okay with the shape I've gotten now. I'm securing it round. All right, trying to secure the shape with a string of bias. Okay, sorry, it's going off the camera, so that's what I'm trying to help us to explain. All right, when you are secured it tight, making sure that all edges of the fabric is well held. This is what you will have. Then the next thing you're going to do is to adjust wherever you need to adjust, and then get rid of the excess fabric from the center with your scissors. So you cut out the excess fabric
Next thing is to cut out the excess.
with your scissors. Cut it off.
Cut out off the excess.
You can see the beautiful shape we have there.
So we're going to get rid of it.
Okay,
Cut it off.
see the beautiful shape we have there.
This is what we have.
So the excess fabric has been cut
See
off,
the beautiful shape.
and that is what we have. You can see the beautiful shape.
See the beautiful shape.
So if you want it bigger, you can go for a bigger size shape, measurement of 40, 50 or thereabout, depending on your desire. So that is the shape we have.
This is it.
Now the next thing is to plan on how to embellish it, what you are going to embellish it with, either with feather, either with crinoline, either with whatever, depending on what you have in mind to create. So with me here, I have a design embellishing material made of crinoline and the florals and and all that. That is what I'm going to use for this fascinator embellishing. So this is the finished work. As you can see, this is it, the cut place. So I'm going about to
Cut for the one that you think will be okay.
design it.
Fascinator.
So these are the sampling of materials to be used. Sampling of material to be used. All right. So trying out which one will work out. Fine. All right. So the first thing now we are going to do is to fix with your machine thread and needle, you fix we are going to fix this thing, the flowers, with your glue. But I'm still here, we are still test running to put it either with needle, but the best is glue. So I'm still trying out what will be the best here with needle. So the first thing you have to do after this one is to fix you have to fix the headband, Alice band. As you can see me here, I've already fixed the Alice band. That's the first thing we do with your needle and thread before putting the embellishing. That embellishing will be the last thing we are going to do with our hot glue. So you first of all put your Alice band the way you want it to be, the position you want it to be, and stitch it to the body of the fascinator, as you can see me do in the camera. I'm fixing the Alice band the way I want it to be. So make sure you do yours with the matching color of the fabric you use to make your work to come out neat and fine. Okay? All right. You can see me stitching it very tight, not to give room for it to pull out for any reason. So you do your needful very well. So I'm done stitching the Alice band to the something, and now the next thing is to put the embellishing flower, as you can see it. So you fix it at the center of the fascinator where you have it joined or secured to give you a neat work. So with my hot glue, I'm going to apply that to that place. I think I'm going to use already made embellishing material with crinoline and flowers. So that is fixed already. See the beautiful work coming out already. That is a fascinator. Then the next one comes to cover up this other part, as you can see. So I'm still trying out. All right. Okay. So we are using this to cover up the other part of it. We are still trying out what will be the best. So we are using this now to cover up this part. So for your embellishing, you can go for any improvised petals or flowers or whatever you can create by yourself. Not necessarily must buy anything in the market. But if you want to make it more, depending on the client's class you have, you can go for market and get any type of embellishing substance for your finishing. So this ones is what I'm using to make up this work. Please don't forget to like and share my channel. Then also click on the bell to subscribe. Click on the bell to subscribe. So here the work is almost done. As you can see, the beautiful fascinator in red color. You can see that. Very beautiful. So you see it. All right. So the next thing that we are going to do is to cover up this other part. You can see, covered up the petal side with the red small petals. Okay, so put your glue to do the cover up. So in everything we are doing, you have to think and be creative on your own to bring out something unique. You can see that a beautiful fascinator to be rocked. All right. So the finishing part with the needle, you have to tie it, stitch it to secure the work very well before you cut off your thread and needle. So I'm trying to secure it very firm at that spot. Secure it very firm at that spot. So you cut off the thread and needle. The work is done. So the next thing is to cut out a little fabric of red color to cover up that space, and then gives your work a neat finishing. So when you cover this place with your red fabric, cut either in circle or in square form, that gives your work a perfect finishing. And there we go with our beautiful fascinator. So once again, don't forget to like and share and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. As you do that, may the Lord bless you Till next time.